breath started. If you've never done Pilates, this is what makes Pilates Pilates. So we want to breathe wide into the chest and exhale. You can see my chest moving like that old-fashioned bellows. On your next exhale, pull the belly in and up. So that's our powerhouse activated. And scoop in and up. And so we want to keep the breath wide in the chest with the belly pulled in, compressed the whole time. That makes anything Pilates. Let's start with a bit of a stretch. So I'm turned side on. You're going to bring your right knee ahead. Keep the belly in, keep the powerhouse on, the breath wide. Step, tilt, sink in, 2 breaths into your hip flexor stretch. And then stay here for another 2 breaths, forearm to thigh, reach up and over, keep the powerhouse switched on. Let's go to the other side. So you just step back, step forth, basic hip flexor stretch, tuck under, scoop and squeeze, 2 breaths. And remember to honor your body as you do this workout. So if things don't feel right, stop, have a watch, or even skip things altogether. That's all right too. Forearm on, powerhouse on, reach over, 2 breaths. And then bring your knees back under your hips, tuck the toes, and come into a standing forward fold. So you might need to walk the feet in, walk the hands in, whatever you need to do. Come into a fold with soft knees, your ribs touching your thighs, and you are breathing still, so that wide breath, belly is pulled away from your thighs. Exhale. As you inhale, start to roll up. Shift the weight into your heels, push into the balls of your feet, come all the way up. We're going to be rolling down, picturing that we're lifting up and over rather than just chin falling to chest. Take a big breath in, and then begin to round. Feel the neck muscles work. Then squeeze the chest around the back, sliding ribs down through the body all the way to the mat. There's one more time on your own. Inhale to rise, defying gravity, pushing against your mat or the floor. And last time rolling down, staying down. Lovely. Stretch the lower back. You can hear the quiver in my voice, so my muscles are still working. Some muscles working, some muscles are more on a stretch feel. And then I'm going to bring my knees right down onto all fours, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and a few cat and cow, or Pilates, we would call this flexion and extension. Starting from the base, right from your tailbone, squeeze the butt, tuck under. Keep pushing your heart ahead as you selectively, with a lot of control, articulate the spine. The neck should round last. We're only doing this one time. Big flexion. And then we're going into extension. Keep pulling your heart up through your shoulder blades. Push the tailbone back. And then selectively come through the articulation. So slowly as we go into the extension. I keep pushing my heart forward. And I keep lifting up out of my shoulders for this one too. Come back to flat, starting from tail and head, then flatten, and then go ahead and turn around, lie on your back. Nice and easy start to our practice, and now we're getting into some of those iconic Pilates moves. So I reach arms by the side. You can always support yourself by having hands behind head if you need. I take a breath in and exhale, and I round up, and I come back. I'm letting my lower back touch the mat, but I'm not pushing into it, so there's a big difference there. Touching and pushing off the mat, 2 different things. I curl up. I'm only doing 1 set of 100 today, so I'm going to curl and hold. Now you can take your feet up if you like. You can go tabletop, you can go long legs, whatever your practice says you should do. But for the beginners, for the newbies, we leave the feet on the floor. Powerful arm reach. Inhale to prepare. I look between my thighs. Exhale, start with 5 beats. A long drawn out exhale. I try to pull the belly in and up, and I avoid any of this extra movement, like head banging or arms going all over the place. I have strong arms like sabers or oars. Squeeze out the inhale and exhale, like you're squeezing water out of sponges. You'll see me close my eyes because I really have to focus to do it properly, so I encourage that in you too. Last one. and down, come all the way down. So we just got those core muscles working in a flexion capacity. If you were seated at your desk today, I'm sure that they weren't working like they just did. So let's go ahead and work our back muscles to have our opposition work in effect. So taking hands under the shoulders. I've got the tops of my feet on the floor. I know they're out of frame, small spaces, and I pull the belly in. Easy swan, so the shoulder blades stay drawn down. And listen to the breath, because it's not the same as for yoga. Inhale, lifting the chest, and then exhale, stay or push higher. One full breath in and out to come down. Inhale and exhale. So we're stretching those abs that we just shortened and working our back muscles. Inhale, feel the butt work, the shoulder blades pulling back and down. Exhale, lengthen up. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. And last one. And all the way down, rolling onto your right side. Have the arm out nice and long. Your knees are in front of you and your waist is lifted. So to get that waist to lift, you can see my waist has fallen to the mat. I push my top hip away and then I've got that space there. I'm going to do a few clams. Please join me. I lift my feet and I keep this butt cheek still on top of the other one as I open for 1, 2, 3. I keep lifting the waist, and you see sometimes I have to close my eyes to really focus on this. 5. Got heat in the butt cheek already. 8, 9, 10, 11 of 15, 12, 13, not 15? You want to go 20? All right, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, but not done, yeah? 2 more. Last one. Bring the bottom foot down, bring that top knee in front of your hip, flex the foot, and we're going to circle for 10. That's circling from the hip. So we go 1, 2. That butt cheek is getting hotter and hotter, yeah? 4, 5. I still have my waist. 7, 8. I'm reaching my knee towards you. And now change direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To get to the other side, side hover. So slide yourself up, elbow underneath the shoulder, really close underneath the shoulder. Bent knees or straight legs. I'm going to keep bent knees because I want to use a little bit more butt here. And I lift myself up. Now I'm just holding for 3, for 2, for 1. To get to the other side, I'm going to go through a proper hover. So I'm going to have toes. I roll through, I lift up, and then I'm bringing my knees down, and I'm going to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you stay right there. I'm just going to turn to face you. We've got our clamshells. So knees ahead, feet up, butt cheeks stacked, top hip away. So we've got that waist underneath us, and we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That leg circle so the knee comes straight ahead. Flex the foot, circling 10, 9, 8. If you've kept up with me and you're going through all that muscle heat, the burning of the glutes, well done. And if you had to take a break, also well done. You can always pause and take a break and keep going. Are we at 10? I think we're at 10. Let's change direction. 10, 9. Still got the waist. Still got that cinched waist and the powerhouse on. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling onto the back. And roll onto the back. We're coming into single leg stretch. So we pull one leg in, toe tap down. I've got a round back. Belly is pulled in and up, right? Some of those abs have had a little bit of a rest, the flexors. And exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you want to go longer legs, go longer legs. Reach, reach. You can go higher. That'll help to keep your back on the ground. Or you can go lower, and it challenges your ability to stay in your flex position. If you have a small space, just make sure that you're not going to kick anything over. Out of frame, I'm just missing a table. I go, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, and I am done. I slowly roll up, slide back, feet are flexed, legs are long. You could sit on a block or on a blanket or a cushion right now as we do spine stretch forward. So really important to pull the toes back. The legs are not allowed to be lazy here. Untuck the butt so you sit up high. Breathe in and pretend you have a medicine ball in your lap. You don't want to touch. As you exhale, you round over it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands behind you. Push into your hands and then lift your chest. If you want to here, you can bend the knees or do it with straight legs and lift into your reverse plank, which looks like this. I keep the belly in as I lift up. Inhale down. Keep inhaling. Exhale. We're going to go between these a couple of times. Working back, working chest, and also getting a stretch. That really is the core of Pilates that we're doing a lot all at once. Really economical method. Last one, I'm going to stay in my flexed shape and I pull my toes back anew and I pulse. So I want to think about rounding, reaching, and getting that stretch in my back and the back of my legs. 2 of 10. 3. Little exhales. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to lift myself up, take my time in my setup for the other thing. That reverse plank. And I'm going to keep the belly in and up, keep the chest high, and pulse my hips up. 10, 9, 8. This can be done with bent knees. 7, 6. Just lower and lift the butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. Our final move today is a move called saw, and it is one of those real iconic Pilates mat moves. Take your feet wider than your mat. We don't need to go any wider than that. Legs need to be on, right? No lazy feet. Untuck the butt and inhale. Be tall. Reach your arms out like you're trying to take up a lot of space in your small space. Then on your exhale, start to turn to your right. Land your left hand, your right hand behind you, and then reach towards your toes with your left hand. Now, as I do this, I'm rounding the whole spine, and both butt cheeks, sit bones stay on the floor. Breathe in. Let's go to the other side. Exhale. Inhale, tall. Exhale, round. If you want to go quicker, please do. I'm not going to go quicker, but I am going to stop touching the floor behind me, so I reach a bit more. Now the next time I'm reaching to my right, I'm going to hold and pulse for 10. So this is a Pilates stretch, a scoop. It's an active stretch. And we go 10, sawing, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 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 slow, other side. Slow, reach, tip, pull the belly in. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up all the way. Hands behind, feet in closer. Bend your knees this time. We'll have a single counter pose to finish things off. I lift up out of my hips. Wonderful shoulder stretch, bicep stretch this. And sliding all the way down. All right. I hope that you enjoyed that little Pilates snippet. You can always do more repetitions of the exercises, kind of sketch them out, or play it again. If you'd like more Pilates workouts, mention it in the comments below. Again, this is David of PrimeMortal Fitness, representing 6 degrees south in these ISO times. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye for now.